Hello, my name is Melissa. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about the review system and the anxiety around it. So as you will see, I am just in my workspace right here and I am in normal attire, not dressed up at all. This is for the month of March. I will be throwing out some of these unedited videos where it's just me chatting to you and talking to you about my thoughts. So let's get straight into this. If you are running your own business for the first time, which is the case for many that are on Outschool, or creating your own curriculum for the first time where it's being sold for a profit, then you will find out that the review system can be a bit with us, or where we have certain emotions that are coming through. The review system can fill teachers with absolute anxiety. The reason being is because we are now relying on the review system for our bread and butter. So many people on Outschool, it's their main source of income, or an income where they are supporting their family with that, even if it is on a part-time basis. As educators, I know that we put in a lot of effort when we are creating a curriculum, and we think about it, we create that curriculum, and for me personally, I put in many hours creating what I think are good lessons, and the majority of us, we are doing fantastically, we are doing great lessons. And so then when we get a review that we feel is not fair at all, our first response can be to respond back in anger. And this is what I'm going to be discussing. Don't do that. Take a deep breath. Don't respond in anger if you get a public review. The best thing to do is wait. Maybe don't respond at all if you feel as though you are angry. That's one tip. Wait until you calm down and reflect upon the situation. The third thing that you could do is actually contact Outschool support. Now, they are very, very good at removing reviews which they believe is unfair. But sometimes we have reviews that can't be removed at all. I personally have had some reviews removed. I had one removed actually, where it was unfair. The mother came on, she was screaming and shouting at me before the lesson even started, didn't see her child at all. She was having technical issues, or her son was having technical issues. She said that she was at work. She said this is a terrible platform, terrible company, gave me a 1-star review. Of course, this was the first time I'd ever experienced this. I was livid, I was angry. What I wanted to do was just respond back to her, but I did it privately and said, this is really unfair, this is my bread and butter. I said that I would refund you. The technical side of things has absolutely nothing to do with me. I went to Outschool. Outschool removed the review because they saw the issue as a dangerous issue, really, because we had an adult on screen screaming at me in front of other children, and I hadn't seen her child, I hadn't taught her child, so therefore her issues were really with the technical issues she was having, nothing to do with my lesson. In fact, she did apologise, and she even offered to pay for the lesson that she didn't attend to. She said that she didn't realise that it would be a reflection on my class, when her real problem was with how the platform worked and not being familiar with it. But sometimes Outschool doesn't remove, they don't remove things that we believe are unfair. They keep them up there, and to be honest, sometimes when I look through online, I'm like, well, and a teacher's complaining, I'm like, well, that's really unfair. I would remove it, but Outschool believe that reviews should stay. So if you have a child, for example, who comes into your class and leaves within the first 5 minutes and says that the class is boring and gives you a 1-star review, as a grown-up adult here, I, when scrolling through, wouldn't think twice as to whether I should put my child into that class just because I've seen that review, because I know what children are like. One child might not like the class, but another might. It's quite a childish review just to put they don't like it and to leave within the first 5 minutes without giving it a real chance. To be fair, there's no substance in the review itself. It's not like there was a particular thing they didn't like. Maybe it was just the whole type of content. Who knows? But you can't use that as a basis in order to choose a lesson by. So as a teacher, it's best that we try to keep ourselves calm and don't respond to reviews like that, especially ones that really lack substance. And I know it's hard because as I said, we put a lot of work into our classes. B, reviews really do help our classes be seen. They help parents book our classes. Do I think the review system needs changing? I definitely do. Absolutely, 100%. I think it's too easy for someone to put a 1-star review and leave no message at all. I don't think that should be allowed for 2 reasons. The first one is they could have done it by mistake, and I have had a parent that's done it by mistake as well. She said she didn't mean to review the class, she was just trying to click off it, and then it had put a 1-star review, and so she then removed that. So that's one reason. It's too easy to accidentally press the 1 or press the 3 or press the 5. So I think that should be changed. The second reason is, if you are giving a 1-star review, I believe that it's fair that you should let the teacher know as to why you are giving that 1-star review. So I think overall as a platform, Outschool could change it, because having a review there that is 1 star doesn't help A, the buyer, or B, the teacher. In fact, it fills the teacher with anxiety and leaves the buyer with question marks. So my overall thoughts with the review system is the review system should change, but I do think that it needs a bit of an overhaul where we need to adapt it somewhat. And my last piece of advice for us teachers out there is to keep calm, keep calm. It's just that one review. If you do 5 more classes, 6 more classes, 7 more classes, 100 more classes, that one review won't matter, because it will go back up to 5 stars again. So stay calm. If you do like these chit chats, please do smash the like button and let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you think about the review system on Outschool? Have you ever had a bad review? Thank you for watching.